Okay, Coach, EA Sports coverage of the NFL playoffs brings us to the Pacific Northwest, the home of the 12s, as it's called, CenturyLink Field in Seattle. Ahead, we'll decide the second entrant to next week's NFC title game, as we've got a great one in store between the New Orleans Saints and the Seattle Seahawks. This one fielded at the 5. Solid return, pretty good field position. They'll start at the 32-yard line.
The Seahawks take over first and 10 at their own 32-yard line.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Here's Rashad Penny, first carry for the former San Diego State Aztec. 4 yards the result on the first play from scrimmage. Second down.
I call that play a success. A nice inside run sets up a very manageable second down. A very solid gain on that play.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a second and 6.
Check 50. Check 50. Hey, check 24.
Wilson leaves this one with Penny. And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. 11 yards there and a first down for Seattle.
And there we see an early burst that makes him one of the leading rushers in the league.
Well, I want you to know, I listened to you yesterday when we were watching film. You said write down the word vision for him. It was on display there, wasn't it?
It certainly was, because he allows the blocks to set up in front of him. And if that continues, it'll be a long afternoon for those guys trying to play some defense.
Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And all-in-one touchdown, Seattle. DK Metcalf, 54 yards. As his guys are able to strike first here in this opening quarter. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line.
Right there. Hot. Unity. Focus, defense. 2 by 2. Move.
The first down throw coming for Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney able to get him for a loss of about 3.
It may be cliche, but it is something that holds up over time, doesn't it? If you're the visitors, you don't want to let the crowd in the game early.
Yeah, and that's exactly what they did there. But you said also this defense, they're going to give them a lot of looks like we just saw there, aren't they?
They certainly are. They're a proud unit, and they're going to ride the momentum of this crowd with them. And that's why they got after him early.
And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down.
Here we go.
Let's check in with our referee.
Here we go. Watch the screen.
Dalton, first and 10. And this one caught up by Cameron Brate. 7 yards on the play, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
And now the Seahawks are going to take a timeout here on defense. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
Hands up. Right here. Double dog. Hey, Alpha. Mark 54.
The first carry now. This is Alvin Kamara. And he'll be taken down at the 44-yard line. 4 yards the pickup. First down.
So many teams want to throw the ball in this situation nowadays, but I love watching a team that has enough confidence to go ahead and run the football. In that situation, that's almost a tendency breaker.
Please. Right by 4. Here we go. 25.
Staying on the ground on first with Kamara. Making the stop that time, Bobby Wagner.
But we just saw a great example of what we talked about with his coach prior to the game. He's definitely one of the better linebackers at reading a play and flowing to make the stop before it turns into something big.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw here, Dalton. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Jalen Reed able to take him down. It's a loss of 3. Great job defensively. I think he was trying to go through his progressions, find someone to get rid of the football. Before he knew it, he was on his back.
So that just brings us right back to what you said in the beginning. Great job defensively. Nowhere to go with the football. Led to the sack.
Now the throw on 3rd down, knocked away and incomplete. The linebacker Bobby Wagner able to get back in coverage and knock it free.
Not only was the call spot on, how about the execution of that defense right there? The zone was absolutely locked up tight. He was trying to force it in there on 3rd down.
But if there's a time to force it, he felt like he needed to make a play, right?
Yeah, exactly right. 3rd down, you got to try and find something. There's nothing available there for him.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And coming up on their 2nd drive of the game, had the touchdown last time out. Now they have the football back. Chance to really seize early momentum.
Feels to me like they had a really excellent week of practice. It all came together, but I'll bet you it got galvanized in the locker room in pregame. Somehow I think the head coach, his oratorical skills were on point.
And that's good for a Seahawks. 1st and 10 at the 49-yard line.
So the line of scrimmage moves all the way across the 50 now as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson. Open man completes it to Butler. Give him maybe a yard, quite the opposite from the previous big gainer.
I always laugh when people say, what's the toughest route to defend? And I'm like, any of them, especially if it's a good receiver. That makes things very difficult. But when you're running a drag route, something short, shallow, going through defenders, using guys almost as screens in order to get open, that makes things tough for guys trying to get to the football.
Now a throw here on 2nd down, and that's complete. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a 1st down.
A gain of 10 yards. And the Seahawks, let's do it. 1st down. 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Get in the weight room. Got it. Jam.
And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 40-yard line.
Mike 54. Oh, here we go. Oh. Check. Lucky.
On 2nd down, here's Penn. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That backs him up 1 yard and brings up 3rd down.
Yeah, that was a safety that came through and made the play. But there's no doubt in my mind, he hits like a linebacker. And we see a lot of that in today's NFL, don't we?
And that time we do indeed. A big hit for a loss. So 1st and 2nd down went in the wrong direction. They'll try to do better here on 3rd and 13.
Kill.
They go play action now. Wilson. And that will be incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. Wilson and the offense not coming off the field. They're going for it on fourth.
Hey, check Mike 47. Check Mike 47. Go 14.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds his man. That's Butler. First down, Seattle, 16 yards the gain there.
Brandon, I have one word for you after that completion for a first down.
Lucky?
Analytics.
Well, the analytics say we pumped the football there.
So we're changing to analytics as we go, right? What a big-time play for them. And really took a big-time chance.
Yeah, big-time first half chance.
380. Alert. Check. Slam.
They go back to the ground now with Penny.
You ain't going nowhere.
Von Bell up to make the tackle.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
Switch it. Come on, switch it. Check. Check safety. Watch out. Bang out.
They'll run with Penny here out of the shotgun. He's got the first down inside the 10. And he is in for the Seattle touchdown. 24 yards. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further.
Well, partner, that was another explosive run, and one thing I've learned in our time in this game, yes, the offensive line has to get a lot of credit, but for big runs to occur, the wide receivers have to block well downfield.
And then you have to have a good guy carrying the ball too, right?
Oh, without a doubt, you need that difference maker lugging the rock.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points get that 0 off the board. Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. Now flags will come in. And I think this is against the Saints up front. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
93, 52, 93, 44. Here you go.
Following the penalty, it's Camara. And he is met quickly in the backfield. Down he goes, folded like a lawn chair. He lost 2 there, and it's 3rd down.
Hands up, please. 93, 52, 93, 44. 40, hands up.
3rd and long. What will Burton dial up? Looking here for Smith. And got his man. Complete. Past the 20. 10. Touchdown. New Orleans. Traquan Smith. An 80-yard touchdown. As they are now on the board here in the first half. They were already down 2 scores early. They needed something to try to stem that tide, and that certainly qualifies. A big play to get them in the end zone.
It qualifies indeed because, let's face it, they don't get something done on this drive, turn it back over, this game could be 88 and out the gate early.
What? 88 and out the gate?
Yeah.
What's that?
Listen, I used to hear my old man talk about it. Usually meant that thing's done.
Well, no, they got the touchdown. It's not 88 and out the gate. We still got a good game going ahead of us.
At their own 25-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And right now they're saying, hey, let's keep this going. 2 drives, 2 touchdowns.
Yeah, can't ask for a better start than that, can you? I mean, this is the way you practice it. This is the way you rehearse it. But right now, the play calling, they're locked in really well.
That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
Early Early down stuff to put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Cameron Jordan just would not be denied. That's a loss of 7. Well, it was 2nd long. Now it's 3rd and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
Wilson of the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here. There's Wilson to throw. Escaping the pressure right. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. That's a good chunk of yardage. It's going to be canceled out.
And we always talk about hidden yardage in a game. That's going to count as that because now it doesn't go on the books. But now they have to make that up again, don't they?
This is Harris. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Saints will take over with a 1st down and 10. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They had to go a long way on their last drive to score the touchdown. This time they get at least a little bit more of a cushion in the field position.
I have to think that with this field position, after what they did on the last drive, they might want to take a shot right now and try and cut down the length of the drive.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up 2nd down.
It's now 2nd and 6 at the 47-yard line.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. On the ground, this is Kamara. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
Well, they didn't get a whole lot out of that one, but I think you got to continue to try and run and try and keep the defense honest.
You mean, or else they'll just sit back, dare you to throw it on every down?
Yeah, you get your quarterback hit a lot that way, too.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though.
Motion. 368. Hey, exit. Check 55 to Mike. Check.
Despite only needing 1, Dalton to throw. On the check down, he finds Kamara. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 45-yard line. That'll set him back with a loss of 3 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. Well, Mike Tomlin going to roll up the sleeves here and say, let's go for it on 4th.
Check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. Hey, check back 21, Mike 21, check back 21. Go. Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21. Raise it. Let's go one more. Hey, check Mike 21.
We'll try to pass on 4th down. Dalton. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by Brianne Body Calhoun. And he will take this one home. It's a touchdown. So they go on 4th down. Not only do they not get it, it turns into 6 points the other way. Disastrous.
And many people think you should just go ahead and knock it down in that situation. Turn it over for the offense. But I had a defensive coordinator recently tell me, we see that as a passive play. We don't do that anymore. We want the ball in our hands, and we want to head the other way.
Probably also instinct a lot of times. If you see a lot of green grass ahead of you, go ahead and grab it.
It's the exact right play to do. That's knowing when to break the rules and when to make a play that maybe you haven't been taught.
1st and 10 at their own 26-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously cost one.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. Right? Good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
Once again, they'll come up on the 26-yard line, 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Dalton. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Even without a ton of pressure in his face, it just shows how difficult it is to pick apart his own defense. Those guys are sitting back, and they're not playing receivers as much as they're playing the eyes of the quarterback and when he delivers the ball.
The Saints on 3rd down, just 1 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 10.
Hey, Steve, sit.
Here's Dalton. Incomplete. He had his hands on it but couldn't pick it. But it's now 4th down.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete.
The Seahawks take over 1st and 10 at their own 12-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And on the last go-around, they really couldn't get anything going.
They had to punt from deep inside their own territory, which means you're going to lose the field position battle as a general rule. What they're looking for now is a little more consistency. Move the ball at least a few times on offense, get a couple of first downs, and hopefully flip the field.
Yeah, just something to build off of. That's what they're looking for here.
If you're the coaching staff upstairs, you might want to file that play away. Did you see how fast the safety closed on that one? Coming up in run support, made a big-time tackle. Might want to try and check into a pass next time.
Yeah, got him for a loss. Really, really great play defensively.
47 miles.
Now on 2nd and 16. Wilson. Ed Oliver, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
Well, let's go ahead and detail this situation here. 3rd and long coming up, back near your own goal line. I would be very hesitant about throwing the football in this situation.
Maybe just run up the middle?
Yeah, I think that might be the spot for them. You got to try and find some space for your punter because you don't want him backed up where he has to alter what he does.
After the sack, they'll come up now 3rd and long.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised to see them run the ball here just to try and get some space.
Going for Metcalf on the deep ball. And that will be incomplete. Well, they weren't scared to let it fly, but it falls to the ground and brings up 4th down.
It's always a goal, and it's really nice defensively when you can rally to the football and make sure there's enough contact to force an incompletion.
Force an incompletion and force another punt. So the punt rolls out of bounds, and they'll have pretty good field position here up near the 40-yard line.
At their own 39-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. They trail early on the road in the playoffs. Not a great combination as they've got it 1st and 10. Dalton off play action. Nowhere to escape when he goes down. Jadeveon Clowney in there to take him down on what will take us to the 2-minute warning. We remind you, as we've done all year, that coming up at halftime, we will visit with Jonathan Coachman, standing by at Orlando. He'll let you know what's going on here on a very eventful divisional round weekend.
Hey, check, Mike 21, Mike 20. Here you go. 93, 52, 93, 44, 44. Here you go.
To try again after the sack. Dalton is going to fire one deep over the middle. And that's going to be incomplete. Good effort there, trying to take a shot, but it's 3rd down.
With a dime look on defense, 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Hey, Delta. 21, check back 21.
From the gun, Dalton looks to throw. And that is incomplete.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. He's been a busy man here in this first half as he gets it away. Returnable for Lockett. 39-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
At their own 28-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They've got the lead. Last time had to put it, though. What's the key to this drive?
I think it's leverage. The big guys up front. You know the motivational speech on the sideline is, guys, give us an opportunity. Protect the passer, create space for our runners, and let's go ahead and get these guys. Low man wins. Let's go do it on this drive.
We'll watch that leverage on this drive.
48-yard line.
What? 380!
Check, 47. Defense wins championships, baby. Check 99. Check 99.
Hey, alert!
Check 24. Say.
Look for signal.
They go play action with Wilson. Now he's forced out left. And time finally runs out. He can't get rid of the football. He's taken down.
Let's go, boys.
No doubt that's a very good play defensively right there, because you've always got to be aware that he can take off and make a big play with his legs. How about the way they were able to contain him? That also tells me the coverage was excellent downfield.
One left.
That's a what? Shift. Watch the ship.
Go.
Hey, watch the ship.
One left. Good hit.
Another try after the first down sack. Wilson under pressure again, and down he goes again. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll talk it over here before what will be an important... Third down.
Cut, Bulletti!
Mike's 47.
You gonna see me in your nightmares, son! You gonna see me in your nightmares! One left!
47's the mic. 47's the mic. Hey, let's get in them holes. 47 Mike. Mike 47. Hey, they're scared.
12. One left. Right.
From the gun, it's Wilson. Now he's forced out right. This is Butler making the catch. A heck of a play there on third down, but amazingly, they're still short for fourth.
I don't know how many times, not just in my playing career, but you and I working together, have we ever heard a coach say, you know, I just don't have that play on my call sheet. And that's really what we had here. That was a big hole they were trying to get out of.
Yeah, big gain, still a ways to go, though. And no move to get the offense off the field. They're going on 4th and 5.
Check 43.
Wilson going to fake the give and keep it himself. It's caught. Lockett. And unable to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. The Seahawks go for it but can't convert. And the Saints will have the football back. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. And with this deficit, you can't have too many more drives like the last drive where you had to punt it away.
You know what I would tell my offense right here? The punter doesn't exist, guys. He doesn't even exist. He's not a team anymore. I just cut it. Right? So you've got to go out and create some offense for us here and give us some points. No way does that guy get on the field on this drive.
Poor punter.
Yeah, it wasn't his fault. But, hey, listen, there's got to be casualties at times. We're trying to win a game.
Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10. To throw again. Dalton. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
They kind of forced that one there, didn't he? It's almost like he predetermined where he was going to go with the football.
Yeah, he wasn't really going through progressions. He wanted to go to his top guy. You do that against this defense, they'll make you pay, won't they?
Yeah, they certainly will. They react very quickly to the thrown football.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Dalton here from the gun. Able to find Harris, complete. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime.
Hands up, lead.
Let's go, defense.
Here we go, Cam. Hey, wahoo. Hands up.
On 1st and 10, here's Andy Dalton. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down. Now the Saints will use their 3rd and final timeout as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the first half. They come up on 2nd and long, and the pass protection just has not been there this afternoon.
Hey, check Mike 21, check Mike. Right here. Pretty quiet. Here you go, 368.
Check hot route. Hot. I got it.
Here you go, 368.
Dalton now to pass. And inside the 40. And that is incomplete. 16 seconds now on the clock. He was trying to hit Thomas that time, and it's 3rd down.
Hot. Lead.
Check Mike 21.
Go. 368. Nice.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Go.
Bravo.
You got this. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21.
Out of the gun, it's Dalton. That's complete to his running back, Kamara. And he's out of bounds as he gets this down to the 45.
A gain of 9 on the play, but it brings up 4th down.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. This will approach NFL record territory. It's a 62-yard attempt. And, Charles, when you start talking about NFL kickers that have hit from 62 or further, it's a pretty short list, isn't it?
That it is, but how about the trust by a head coach to even let your kicker try from that range? That's really showing a lot of faith that he can get the job done.
Yeah, faith and guts.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. Time for a final kneel down or a safe run, and then they can head to the locker room with a lead.
Yeah, or they can even run a screen. You know, something they feel is somewhat safe that might actually pop and turn into a big play. That's what you usually run in this situation.
Or go 4 verticals because why not?
Because you're feeling it, right? You're just feeling it.
So we've come upon halftime here in this NFC Divisional Round matchup. As we'll send you back over to Orlando with our EA Sports Halftime Report. Here's Jonathan Coachman. A trip to the NFC title game hanging in the balance. Second half action back underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But this is I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. Line with Kamara. And this winds up a pickup of 2, maybe 2.5 to about the 39. You know, despite the scoreline, I think they've got to like where they are here. They're on the road and just one big play away from getting right back in this game.
I'm going to follow right along with you because the spot they're in now is a credit to their defense. They've kept them in it by making the plays that they've made, and that just means you're one big score away from being right back there.
Now, the question is, can this offense step up and make that play? Because that's been an issue for them in this game.
Right there, 54 Mike. Better bring it.
From the 39, Dalton. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
The frustration is definitely setting in because they've thrown it to him over and over, unable to come up with a catch thus far.
I think he knew he would have his challenges against his secondary. I don't think he saw a goose egg at this point in the game. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Watch the run, watch the run. 54.
368. Hey, Haywood.
From the gun, Dalton is going to fire one deep, middle of the field. Oh, he may have gotten lucky. Tried to dump it off underneath on the check down. Nearly picked. Instead, it's incomplete.
We're into the second half now. This is an offense that continues to struggle to sustain a drive.
Looks like they're just totally out of sync, whether they're running the ball, passing the ball like we saw there. I don't know. The rhythm seems off.
At their own 16-yard line.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut it down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 4.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. He's going to launch it into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Marcus Williams. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line.
Partner, when you're playing cover 2, this is like a tag team for the safeties. Each of them gets a half-field responsibility. Their job, stay as deep as the deepest receiver in any zone, read the football, and go make a play. In this case, the free safety made the best play, an interception.
Their D gets the INT. Now what can Dalton do? They'll set up the screen now to Kamara. And that play goes nowhere. He's met behind the line, and a penalty flag may add insult to injury. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty.
2-by-2.
Operating from the gun. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawks defense. Well-timed effort by Darius Slay. A sack on the corner blitz.
So one quick, easy analysis about why they've struggled so far. They keep putting themselves in third and long situations. They just took another sack right there.
And the offensive film session tomorrow may be a little longer than it normally is.
Not a lot of positive grades will be handed out thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down. Went backwards. It's third and very low. Here's Dalton. He throws and he hits the slant route to Thomas. And they'll get 15, but that won't be nearly enough. It's fourth down.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
Still just the third quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that. They're going for it on fourth.
Cam. Hey, Charlie.
Hey, watch the slam. Watch the slam.
So they are going for it. Now Dalton. Able to break away. They stop him a few yards shy. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And it'll be a turnover on downs. Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or will you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious, because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack them here. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
Watch the boot. Watch the boot.
Again, it's Penny. Now he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher third down looming.
Well, partner, I guess sometimes it's just a matter of philosophy. Some say run it until they absolutely stop you, and others say, well, when you think they're about to stop you, fool them a little bit. I guess they should have tried to fool them on that play.
Let's go double count right here. Double count.
47's the mic. 47's the mic. So we got man.
42.
On third down, Wilson. Now he's flushed out left. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Marcus Davenport gets to him well behind the line of scrimmage. That is a loss of 17 yards. Now here's Michael Dixon as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. This one angles out of bounds in a good spot in the coffin corner. They're going to mark this out of the 5-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb.
Raise it.
You got tight.
Hey, Alpha.
Dalton hovering near the goal line. And Brait, the tight end's got it. And they'll get him down up past the 15. It'll be a Saints first down on a pickup of 13.
I got a kick out of that one, partner. You and I talk often about trying to hide receivers in certain situations, but a guy of his size can't really hide him. But the tight end drag route, definitely an effective way to sneak him across the formation for an easy completion and a first down.
Check Mike 21. Check Mike. Hey, check Mike 21. Mike 21. Check Mike.
Nice.
Here we go, D. All day. Defense all day.
Now Dalton with a first and 10. He's going to walk one deep left side, and the defense has it covered. It's intercepted. Picked up by Brian Calhoun. And the return stops just a few yards shy of midfield. They'll spot the ball at the 47-yard line.
I tell you, Brandon, it seems like this guy's been all over the field so far. That's his 2nd interception of the game, and so much of playing defense in the NFL, especially when it comes to defending the pass, is all about positioning and technique. And this is fantastic work on both fronts there.
Stepping up, he's going to keep it. It won't be a sack, but it's no gain, and it brings up second down.
And while he did a good job of sliding around in the pocket, there was nowhere to go with the football, so he had to take off and try and run. He just got back to the line of scrimmage, no gain.
Green 80!
Hey, tighten down. There
19.
Mike's 47. Mike. Let's go, Heavy. Heavy, what you got?
Throwing again on second down. Wilson. And that will be incomplete. Tried to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
And now offensively it's 3rd and 10, and I'm just thinking to myself, actors always say, what's my motivation before a big scene? Right now the play caller's thinking, what have I done before that's worked well that I can go to right now?
Yeah, because they were pretty successful in the first half scoring points. Haven't done anything so far here in the second half. On third down, Wilson. He's got Lockett. 2 catches now in this divisional round matchup. That one, a first down. He's such a good route runner. Shows it there on third down. Very proficient and a good pass.
And you know what I've observed over the years in the NFL? The better a route runner you are, the more confidence your guy's going to have in you to go to you in important times because he can trust you being in the right spot, and they connected there and picked up a first down.
Flushed out right. He'll try and run it. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's second down.
At the 33-yard line. 4 yards on the pickup. 2nd and 6.
And this should be the final play before the quarter ends.
Hey, let's go. Check 31. Deuce.
1 quarter remains for a trip to the NFC title game. You are... Watching the NFL on EA Sports.
Right there. 54. Hey, no one. 54, Mike. I'm coming. Tight go.
Here's a give to Penny. And a 5-yard gain as he's down inside the 30 to the 28-yard line.
Bottom line, they want to keep this clock rolling, so they'll take that one right there. They just want to keep falling forward, and they won't put the onus on the big fellas up front to bring this one home.
And he's able to pick up the first down here before he goes down at the 26. They only get 2 there, but on 3rd and 1, that's all they needed to keep the drive going.
1st and 10 at the 26-yard line.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. Now they'll throw it with Wilson. And he's going to go down. They get to him back at the 40.
This has been a tough one for this offensive line. It appears almost like they've been on roller skates this entire game, the way they've been pushed around. 6 sacks given up in this one.
If nothing else, they've already taken a couple minutes off the clock here already as they come up second down.
25.
Now Wilson. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more.
This offensive line flat out cannot handle this pass rush. We've seen it demonstrated time and time again to the tune of 7 sacks in this game thus far.
Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very low. From midfield now, here's Wilson. He's going to let this go for the end zone. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawks touchdown. DK Metcalf, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT, and the lead is up to 18 now. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is taken at his 4. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line.
First and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw, and that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a first and 10.
Let's pick it up. 5-6. Let's get off the field. 36. Mike, 5.
From the gun, Dalton. Under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sand. Montez Sweat in there to record another sack, and that is now 6 on the afternoon for this defensive unit. Throwing on second and long. Dalton. And he's going to go down again. Montez Sweat in there again as he's able to pick up sacks on both first and second down. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's third and very long. Andy Dalton. And the throw there going to be incomplete. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
Their already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on fourth down.
Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. Come on, boy.
They'll try on fourth. Here's Dalton. Handling it out deep for Smith. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Well, this defensive pressure has been constant all game long. The pass rush, the coverage, they've all been excellent, and now they'll tack on an interception here as this one continues to slip just further and further out of hand.
Check. Gotta go, in and out. Let's go. Check. He's coming. We got double up.
After the interception, here's Wilson. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And incomplete. He dropped it in the end zone. The incompletion there stops the clock. Any surprise they're throwing here late?
Ordinarily, yes, because you would think enough is enough. They've got plenty of lead. But I've seen this a bunch of times as well. The defense is going to crowd the line of scrimmage. If you just hand it off inside, you're getting your running back popped a lot as well. Sometimes the defense dictates it. If they're going to crowd it, you may have no other choice but to throw it downfield.
They'll toss it to Petty. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage on the play back at the 46. That's going to go down as a loss of 5, and it brings up third down. The Seahawks on third down. They've converted 3 times in 8 chances. This will be third and 15. There's Wilson to throw. Into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Eli Apple. And he'll take this back all the way up past the 45-yard line.
Well, Brandon, there's no question who they're going to look to on third and long, but you can bet this defense knows that as well, so they've got him blanketed downfield. and this ball winds up being intercepted.
The Saints offense on the field ready to get their drive started. And they've sort of lost their way, partner. How do they recalibrate and get this proverbial train back on track?
Well, this is where leadership really comes into play. How's the head coach handling it? The offensive coordinator? Sometimes they just make a joke. All right, guys, you had your fun? All right.
Throw it out the window.
Yeah, let's get back on track here. And sometimes that'll work just fine.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Montez Sweat picks up his second sack of the afternoon.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
After the sack on first down, Dalton. This is complete to Michael Thomas. They get 14 back, but it leads now to a third down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it under heavy pressure, and down goes Dalton on the sack. Montez Sweat getting him once again his third sack of the afternoon. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Saints football as we get you reset. All right, they're going to try and keep hope alive here on fourth down. They're going for it.
Hey, check Mike 21, Mike 21, check Mike 21. Keep it up, defense. Nice. Hey, orbit. Mike 21, check Mike 21.
They'll try to pass on fourth down. Dalton. Open man is Michael Thomas. Well, he is out of bounds, but not before he's inside the 30. No reason not to try it there, and they do indeed convert on fourth.
First down.
Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
44. Here you go. Regular.
Let's go. Let's get this ball back for the offense. Let's go. Joker.
Regular.
15.
Here, 5-6. Hey, seam six. Guys up.
Dalton, first and 10. And Blake has it over the middle. And he'll be brought down inside the 20 at the 19. 7 yards to pick up on the pitch and catch. To throw again on second down. Dalton on the check down. He finds Kamara. Call it a 3-yard gain. And they'll be faced with a third and inches. Here's Dalton. Looking end zone, but it's incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
And they're indeed going to go for it here on fourth down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out.
Safety creep.
Take it.
368. Hey, Delta. Hey, check Mike 21. Check Mike 21. I'm coming. Hey, check Mike.
On fourth down. Dalton. And he's got him. It's caught in the end zone. Touchdown, New Orleans. A 16-yard touchdown. And the Saints make some inroads here to that deficit. So now after the touchdown, Dalton will lead him up to go for 2.
Move. Hey, one set.
This will be Dalton again. And the Seahawks defense gets to him and they bring him down.
Well, they tried to get 2 and ended up getting none because the quarterback had nowhere to go. The ball ends up getting sacked.
Nowhere to go at all. Great job, though, defensively. They were ready. And the Seahawks looks like they've recovered. They have. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim. and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none.
Check 50. 12. Let's go.
Penny, a first down carry. The Saints going to call the first of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The last run got a couple. Here's 2nd and 8.
Strip that ball.
Wilson throwing quickly out to Lockett. Now we'll get a quick timeout called by New Orleans, number 2, as they get the stoppage with a little over 50 seconds left to go in the game. Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And he finds his man. That's Butler. A big game there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column. The last drive he threw the pick, but he's not shy. He's going downfield again there.
And you can't be, because if you back off after throwing an interception, your whole game plan just goes right out the window, and it makes things easier for a defense. And you and I both know there's a quarterback in this league that's any good that doesn't throw an interception occasionally, and he usually bounces back.
End zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Hakeem Butler there to make the grab. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Extra point up and through by Myers. And that will make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken at the 3. And he'll take this across the 25. Couple extra yards up to the 27-yard line.
Their own 27-yard line.
The Saints offense on the field, ready to get their drive started. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once we were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. Another look for Dalton on 2nd and 10. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And they just took a timeout with 2 seconds to go. This one obviously decided. Not sure they needed to take it, but we'll take it with them.
Here we go.
It's do or die for Dalton. And the pressure gets to him again. And Charles, if you're the coach of the losing team, even though you made it to the playoffs and there's part of that that feels good, what do you say to your guys after?
I think you probably tell them how proud you are of them to make the effort to get to this game and then point them towards the future. If we're good enough to get here, all we've got to do is work harder, be better, and we can be good enough to go farther next season. How many times have we seen a team lose in the playoffs and that girds them for a championship?